Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Onion Rings, and today I have a 7 days to die tutorial for you guys on how to smelt faster and how to get 3 working forge slots instead of just 2. A huge disclaimer right off the bat, this is for PC only. Console players, unfortunately, you will not be able to do this because this requires editing the game files. Another disclaimer I want to add, I would not use these modifications if you're playing on a server unless you know the admins or the owner of the server and they don't care. But I'm not a server player, I'm doing this in single player. But yes, if you do this in a server, there's a potential that you could get banned or something, I'm not sure. But just be careful when you're using this. So to start off, you guys want to grab Notepad++. Okay, this is going to be linked in the description, but you don't really need to click on the link. You can literally just go into Google and type Notepad++. But I will link it down there, and you want to click the big download button and download it, save it wherever you want, it doesn't matter. And second thing I want to mention real quick is I want to give a shout out to this Twitch user. Again, I will link this into the description. Senda the Stone Survivor. This is the guy that helped me pull off a lot of this in the Steam community. I had posted asking for help on how to smelt faster. I figured there had to be a way to do it with modifying game files and stuff, and this is the guy or girl, I don't know, but this is the person that helped me pull it off. So huge shout out to them. If you guys want to follow them on Twitch, you may do so. They do, it looks like DayZ, that's what it said down here. I read this. It says that they're mainly a DayZ streamer, so if you guys like DayZ, feel free to follow them. Alright, with that out of the way, once you have Notepad++ downloaded, what you want to do is you want to find your 7 Days to Die game folder. Here's the file explorer, so you want to go to your PC, whichever hard drive you have the game downloaded on. If you've only got one drive, it should be called local disk C. For me, this is my SSD. Then you want to find, normally for most people, okay, I changed mine, but for most people it'd be under program files x86, and then you want to find your Steam folder, and then after you find your Steam folder, it'll be Steam apps, common, 7 Days to Die, data, config, and in here you want to go to the items.xml file, and you want to right click and click edit with Notepad++. Alright, once you're in here, hang on, let me go over to my other monitor here and get the codes that we're going to need. You want to click Control F, which will bring up the find button, and the first thing you want to search in is quote item ID equals quote 190 quote. And I typed that wrong. Give me a second. I might not need that first quote. I'm not sure. This can be very difficult to get. I thought I had it written down correctly, but I might not have. You have to type this perfectly. Okay, so that's what it is. You don't need the first quote. You just need item ID equals. Alright, so item space ID equals quote the number of the item and then another quote. No other spaces except for between item and ID. Like I said, it can be kind of difficult, but once you figure it out, you're good. So this will take you to the line in the code for rock small if you want to make your rocks smelt faster, because obviously rocks take forever, especially if you're making a lot of cement. So what you want to do next is you want to take this code here. Actually, let me bring my notepad over here. You want to take this code here, this entire code, word for word. I'll full screen it so you guys can see it bigger. I'll even increase the font size for you. Is that too big? Nope, that's good. So left arrow or left caret thing, property space name equals quote MeltTimePerUnit quote space value equals quote the value you want. This can be changed to whatever you want. This is the fastest you can possibly get, and it is extremely fast. If you want to be a little bit more immersive and not have it too fast, change this value to whatever you want. Quote, space, backslash, right caret. And again, I'm going to put this into the description so you don't have to literally write that all down. I only read it out just so you guys know. But I'm going to link it down there in the description so you can find it easier. So let me come back out of that. So let me copy paste this. Copy it from the description box, and then you want to put it in a new line in here. It doesn't really matter where it goes, I don't think. put it somewhere in here. I put mine here and it seems to work fine. You want to paste that entire line, so you'll see it there, property name equals melt time per unit value, blah blah blah, and that will make your rocks smelt faster. Now I should mention a little disclaimer before you guys begin, if you haven't began already, if you're working with me or if you're waiting. Back up your game files before you mess with this, just in case, because if you mess up or something, you could break your game, and I don't want to risk you guys losing your save files or anything. I think a simple reinstall of the game will fix it, but back up your save files for your XML files, just in case, before you do this. Alright, so that's for rocks. So now, what you want to do, if you want your clay to smelt faster, you're going to do the same thing, except for this time it's going to be, don't need that first quote, I'm going to take this out. This time it's going to be item ID 1319, so copy that. Again, it'll be in the description. Control F again, paste, find, there's clay lump. And again, add the line that's linked in the description, property name equals melt time per unit value 0.01, add that in there. That's that. And then lastly, I did raw iron because raw iron is also a little slow. It's not as slow as rocks and clay, but it can be slow. And I want to say that this would work for anything. I'm going to show you guys really quick. If you want to make anything smelt faster, what you want to do, go into cheat mode, press U to access the cheat menu, and find the item that you want. Okay, so say you want lead to smelt faster. Find the lead in the cheat menu, and that number in the parentheses is the code that you're going to want to do. So when we're doing the item find ID thing, that is the code that you will want to paste. These codes right here, that is what you want to paste. So go into the cheat menu, find the item that you want to smelt faster, find out what the code is, and then replace it with the numbers here. Item ID equals, and then put the ID in there. And like I said again, if you don't want to smelt too quickly, you can just change the number of the value over here to anything you want. But I didn't bother with lead and brass because I don't really smelt a lot of lead and brass, and when I do, it's usually pretty quick. The rocks, the clay, the raw iron, that was the stuff that was really taking me a long time and got on my nerves, so that's what I did. Alright, so now we're going to do raw iron. Have I searched it yet? I have not searched it yet. So we're going to take this, item ID equals 1303, and I apparently cannot click and drag. I'm messing up all over the place here. Alright, grab that, Control F again, paste, find. Here is raw iron. It is under iron fragment, and you want to do exactly the same thing again. Paste the line in the description, property name equals melt time per unit with your value, and that's that. And that's how you smelt faster. Now, I actually have a little bit of bonus for this video for you guys. The bonus is going to be how to have 3 working forge slots. So, I'm going to put this in the description too, copy that. Now what you want to do, I'm going to close out of this. Make sure you save it before you close out, and to do that, actually let me show you. Open it back up. You go to File, and you just click Save, and it'll save any changes. You don't have to rename it because it's already got a name. Now, if you want to have 3 working forge slots, go into the XUI menu, which is still under Config, and then go into Windows.xml, and again, edit with Notepad++. And then you want to Control F, and you want to search this, which I put in the description, as I said, and you copied it already if you're working with me. Window name equals windowForgeInput. Find next, and close out. And this right here, when you get here, you want to find this right here, coals equals 1. Mine's a 2, and you're going to change yours to a 2, but find it. It should be somewhere around the middle here, as you can see. Change this 1 to a 2, and then also change the cell width, because what this is going to do is basically going to give you 4 forge slots, but unfortunately only 3 of them work, and I'll explain later why. But what will happen if you do this is the 4 boxes are going to appear on top of each other, so you want to change the width. I changed mine to 250, and it seems to work fine. It's not the cleanest looking setup. You could probably get away with something smaller like 225. Play around with it if you want, but once you have this changed to a 2 and you set your width, save it, close out of all that, and then launch your game. Alright, so go into your forge, and you'll notice, like I said, 4 boxes. Now, the thing is, the 4th box is always occupied by unit iron, and if you take unit iron out, all of the iron in your forge will go away. For some reason it's not going away from me right now, but it will go away. And you cannot put anything in that box. It will not smelt it. That fourth box does not work, but the third one works fine, as you can see here. The first box works fine, and second box works fine. They all work, so that's good. And then, like I said, all your unit iron will stay right here. Okay, there you go. Now you see the number reset once I took that out, and you can put it back in if you take it out. So just leave unit iron in there. Leave it alone. That's basically just how much iron is in your smelter. Just leave that alone. Don't touch it. Don't take anything out. But I'm going to show you guys that all 3 of these slots work, and I'm going to show you the speed increase. So let's put some raw iron in the top. Look how quick that is. That's insane. Look at that. We'll put some iron in the bottom and some clay in this one. Notice the clay and the iron are both going up. Let's actually take this iron out. Let's put some stones. Let's prove that all 3 work. Notice the stone's going up. The clay works. The stone works. The iron works. Everything works at incredibly fast speed, and all 3 of these boxes are working. It's insane. I love this. This is amazing. This is one of the best things I've ever found, and I'm so glad I found it. So, again, like I said, guys, if you enjoyed this, please go follow that user on Twitch. They deserve it. They did most of the work with this. I Googled it, and I couldn't find much results, and that's when I went on the Steam forums, and I asked for help, and this guy gave it to me, and it's just, I'm so glad that he did, because this is just amazing. So thank you very much to that user. I really hope you guys will go follow him. Give him some credit that he deserves. If you guys want to watch me stream this game, I've been streaming a little bit of it, and I'm going to stream more of it. You can subscribe if you'd like. I would appreciate it, but you don't have to. But I will be streaming this game, so if you guys want to watch, you're welcome to watch. I would really appreciate the viewership. I stream it right here on my YouTube channel. I don't do Twitch right now. I might do Twitch in the future, but I just do YouTube for now. So again, if you guys enjoyed this video and it helped you out, please like, comment, subscribe, do whatever. I would appreciate it, but you don't have to. I'm not your boss. Thanks for watching, and I hope God blesses each and every one of you. Have a great day.